I'm not talking about what you post. I'm not talking about how you look and what you drive. I'm talking about the inner man. When you going to do the work? Do the work is what I'm trying to tell you. Do the inner work so you don't build with one hand and tear down with another hand. Do the work, not the external work. Number one, identify who currently has the most control over your life. I want to teach. I'm sorry. I know I got to get out of here. We got other speakers. Let me run through this. Identify who currently has the most influence or control over your life. If it's Instagram, stop it. Take a 30-day break. If Instagram, you can't, and you know it, because if you don't post, you feel some type of way. Just be real. You gifted, you talented, but you still got to be seen. It's not enough for you to be phenomenal without them knowing it. Like, they got to see your every move. Now, it's okay to do it for marketing purposes. You know who I'm talking about, but when you're doing it, you got a little thing on you, and you kind of taking a little God's glory. Yeah, the Lord, but me too, though. You feel me? You do get the Lord his credit. God is the but real quick. Nope, erase that one, give me that one. Nope, the light wasn't good on that one. Hit me with that one. All right, bet. Cool, we good now. Why does this person or thing have control over you? Ask the question, is it healthy? Didi and CJ, it's healthy control over me. Power comes with a cost. I don't want it no more. CJ, my wife was like, yo, I'm not satisfied. I'm on the next conference. Like, I'm not feeling and here's what I love about my wife. I'm like, yo, sweetheart, the reason why it didn't look like this before and team, the reason why it didn't look like it before, because I didn't want it. What I love about my wife is, like, I don't care what you want. She's demanding. I know you ain't into aesthetics, but when you come, there is a group that is, and when they walk in, the conference need to start when they come in. It don't need to start. Tiff, like, we need to take this to the next level. Shirts, the colors, we need to take this to I know you ain't on that, but there are people who own that. That's why you need demanding people in your life. Most of you got sucker, oh man, most of you got, and you know what's so funny? You pissed that you got followers, but you ain't strong enough to have other leaders in your life. You pissed at the followers though. You pissed at the people you can control, but you mad because they're not controlling. You mad because they ain't stepping up, but if they stepped up, they would push your butt, and you don't really want to be pushed. I got Didi on one side, CJ. I get pushed all the time. But it don't bother me because they're going to make me better. I don't have no ego problem. The reality is, both of them is way sweeter in decision making, and Didi way sweeter in structure. I do one thing and I do it well. I'm okay with that. I'm the CEO. I must tell you, I probably make 20% of the decisions in this company. I don't even decide where we eat. Good. What's your dream life? Not what your mama dream life is for you, what your wife dream life, what your husband's dream life is for you. No, stop being bullied. What's your dream life? Stop being bullied. Well, I'm just going to bless my spouse. Stop being bullied. Your spouse might die one day. What you going to do with your life when they gone? Didi wasn't born for me. God made Didi separately from me. Now, there are things that we could do together, but Didi got her own life. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And sometimes it's a life together. But if I die, Didi, like, if you die, I'm not going to be out here with nothing. I love you, but I ain't leaning on you to the point that if you die, I die. If you die, it's been a phenomenal life. Now I'm about to get on with the rest of the 20, 30 years God got for me. Are you hearing what I'm saying? We weren't born together. So stop it's okay to help somebody with their life, but have your own life. What's your dream life? So I want you to look here. What's the demands? Many of us have gotten so used to playing to the demands of society, what we should be doing on the internet, our families, our friends, our own minds that are sick, that we don't even allow ourselves to consider who we really are and what we really need. So are you following the demands of others, or are you following the demands of self? Friend, family, work, or happiness, fulfillment, purpose? All right, let's go to the next one. Here's why this is important, right? Why you're not centered. You don't know what you want. You know what you want, but you compromise too much. Come on, I'm just being real. Show me your hand. You know what you want, but when they say what they want, it always more important than what you want. Let me see your hand. Always. Yeah, hands down. Come on, one more time. I want you to feel that. There are those of us in this room, we do know what we want. But when the bullies start talking, you know what we do? We back down and let the bully have what they want. And I'm saying you're going to have a talk with the bully and go, it's going to have to be mutual. Because I don't need you if all I'm doing is blessing your life and my life ain't getting blessed. Like I'm not looking to get used and abused. I want some mutualism. I'll never forget, LaShawna had hit me up. She's like, ETA Records. She was like, I think it was back in the day. We had made like 250, 300, something, I don't know. It was like when we first started, YouTube stuff, we making our money off it. She's like, all right, we're going to write this check. The way everything's set up is 75-25 UNC. I was like, boo, we just did that on paper. I don't got nothing to do with ETA Records. That's all CJ. So whatever he won't, give it to him. It's a mutual relationship. I'm not about to sit here and take money and credit for something I didn't create. I didn't create that. That's CJ. That belongs to CJ. That don't belong to me. Are you hearing what I'm saying? But you know why I can do that? Because CJ ain't never having no side. I work with people that work for me, and they getting side deals off me, away from me, and I don't need. But I'm like, yo, at some point, you don't think God gonna reveal to me that you being shady? You don't think God gonna show me that? And C was like, that's why I keep telling you don't make decisions. He'll give me a nod. He'll jab me. That's why I say let him come through me first. You're right. But why didn't I? Because I want to make some decisions. I'm grown. And it's my life, and I want it now. I want to make the decision. Look at the emotional decisions you made and look where you are. The last one, you don't have a system for consistency to get what you want. So you know what you want, but you don't have a system to tell you how to get there. Michael Jordan was phenomenal until he got with Phil Jackson. He didn't win nothing. You walking around here, you ain't got no system, and you love to hang with other people that don't have a system because you get pissed when people bring you a system and try to put you in the system. But look how your life is being destroyed because you don't have one. I'm not talking about what you post. I'm not talking about how you look and what you drive. I'm talking about the inner man. When you going to do the work? Do the work is what I'm trying to tell you. Do the inner work so you don't build with one hand and tear down with another hand. Do the work, not the external work. This your life. This your life with the first three. You look good in front of everybody. That joke about the crash. They woke up the next day, 55 apartment buildings had hit the ground, almost 100 people dead in the middle of the night because somebody built the structure and they built the granite countertops. And people went in and saw the granite countertops and loved it. They saw the pool. They saw the beach. They saw the palm trees and the beautiful sand. They saw it all. They spent millions of dollars to live in this joker. And one day they went to sleep and didn't wake up because the structural damage wasn't taken. This your life. You look good. Go back to the first one. This how you look on Instagram. This you on social media. This you. You look good in front of everybody. You walk out the house, you looking good. Do the work in the name of Jesus Christ. Do the work. If you do the inner work, your stuff will never crash. If you do the inner work, if you fix the inner man, if you fix the inner woman, movie deals will come to you. Book deals will come to you. You will mysteriously attract billionaires and multimillionaires. And you don't do anything but get up and be you. That's how you know when you're not right, because you overdoing stuff. The symptom is a sign or indication of a root cause. But it is not by itself the cause. It's a symptom. Y'all fixing symptoms with shoes, symptoms with Instagram. You fixing symptoms. That doesn't work. You got to get to the root cause. Most often, symptoms lack specificity. That's good. I wouldn't have said that 10 years ago. Praise God for that. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing the inner work. Specificity. You feel me? Then you can come out and do it. I love it. Thank you, Jesus. Let me stop bragging. I ain't see the other words. Oh, okay. All right. And are difficult to categorize. They're difficult. That's why it's hard. That's why it's easy to do the internet stuff, because you can see it. They gave you a system. That's why you can go buy the purse, because it's a system. As a matter of fact, they created a system for people with low self-esteem. They created a system for people with low self-esteem. Give me the word. Give me the word. Somebody give me the word. Kanye talked about it on his album. I forgot. When you got to buy stuff. What's the name of that? When you go buy clothes and all that kind of stuff. What is it? Retail therapy. Yeah, it's therapy. They know you got low self-esteem, and they know that if you walk around with a bag that costs $1,500, you're going to feel good about yourself. So they create the bag so you can walk around and go, look, I've got self-esteem. I'm somebody. Look at me. Is there something wrong with having a nice bag? No, as long as you're buying a purse, that's because that's what you wanted, not because you can't leave the house without it. I called my wife yesterday. I already knew she came to work, and we was downstairs doing the marathon. I'm like, Didi, you got to come downstairs real quick. She wasn't on no, I'm not dressed right. She had on some doggone rerun, rerun. I said it. Rerun denim pants on. MC Hammer. Yeah, y'all should say MC. I'm saying rerun. Y'all don't get it. Rerun. I said it right. Rerun. Right? And some whatever. My wife came straight downstairs looking exact. She didn't say, let me go put on some makeup. I can't come out like this. She's like, I can always come out like me. It's me. And if you love me, you love me. If you don't, I can't. It ain't nothing I can put on that's going to make you love me. And so it's hard for some of you because you're playing with the symptom. Just deal with the root. Your daddy wasn't in your life and you still need to be seen. Just deal with it. Your mama didn't come to your recital and you still heard about it. Just do the inner work. Do you understand that God gives you time to fix it in the dark before it come out in the light? Do you understand how gracious God is? He give you time in the dark. You the one playing in the dark and don't want to do the work, and you thinking it ain't gonna never come to the light. Your whole joint gonna crash. I got stuff that I got to deal with in the dark, so when I come out in the light, I don't want to look like this. It's people dead, y'all. And you know what's so funny? You can actually go back and they will show you the actual structural damage that was on there and what they were supposed to do to fix it. And it wasn't too long ago they were supposed to fix it, and they kept saying they're going to get to it. But guess what they was doing every day? Making sure the countertops were sweet, making sure the glass, they was washing the glass on the outside. They was doing all that outside stuff. And people lost their lives because somebody didn't do the inner work. The GPS coordinates. All right, let's go. It's difficult to create a solution directly to address this. All right, come on, just go, y'all. We got to go. Symptoms are changes in the level of some key monitor that measures the achievement or an objective. Guys, this is why we got to measure ourselves every day. Maul say get on the scale every day. Why? Because when you get on the scale every day, you know if you're going up, down, get off the internet scale and get on the life scale. Stop jumping on the internet first. Check your life. I got a OnStar. OnStar getting on my nerve. OnStar like, yo, your tire pressure is low, right? They keep telling me. The other day they told me, if you don't respond, we're going to stop telling you because apparently you don't want to know. But doggone, this is Escalade. We need the tire pressure to be at a certain spot. Why? So you get the performance. You can't have air out of this tire, air out of this tire. We need all the tires to be the same. And they told me exactly what they were. You got to start doing the inner work. Stop getting up and worried about what people look and see. Start doing the inner work. You know what you're struggling with. Go deal with it before you lose your, okay, all right. The role of the symptom is to alert, not make you go to the mall, not make you call a man that you know can't stand your gut. Look, we're so sick that we will connect with people that hurt us because we're so sick, we just got to be with somebody. Even though you know that person ain't good for you. You're so sick. Deal with why you are sick, not picking up the phone and calling that person or texting that person. Just deal with, I'm hurt. I can't be alone. For some reason, I got to be with somebody. And just fix it where you learn to be by yourself. It's an alert management to a problem. There is a gap between what should be happening and what is happening. Fix the gap. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Get to the spot. Stay at the spot. Get to the spot. This is the spot. ETA is the spot. Here's the problem with some of y'all. You do what we tell you to do, and then once it don't feel the way you want it to feel, you leave. Get to the spot. Stay at the spot. Write it down. Get to the church. Stay at the church. People be coming to my church. I ain't know you were a pastor. I ain't want you to know. Stay with your pastor. It's the third pastor you didn't went to. I don't want that mess. I don't want the problem. You said whatever. My pastor wasn't. What about the other one? Yeah, he wasn't. What about the other one? Yeah, she was. Okay, go stay with one of them. Because if you left them, you're going to leave me. If you had drama at their church, you're going to bring drama to mine. I don't want that. Stay somewhere long enough. CJ and I stayed together. Now, C is perfect. I ain't. C is healed. I wasn't. So I had to do some inner work to keep this relationship together. Get to the spot, stay there long enough, and stay there during the pain, the defeat, and the darkness. Show me Jay-Z. Stop. Let's go. Let's go to Jay-Z. Don't push it, though. Don't push it. Watch this, y'all. I want to show y'all something. As a man, and I want to just be honest with y'all, as a man, I don't really get into hip-hop artists like, that's my guy. Pac was my guy. Pac was my guy. Lauryn Hill, that was my girl, right? But I just don't be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. But one time in my life, I was just like, Jay-Z, Dame Dash. And it wasn't even the music. I was like, wow, I'm from Chicago, Detroit. Wow, Bruhs as one? This don't happen often. Nino Brown, this don't happen often. With Bruhs, it's egos. They together for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, but they gonna break up at some point, right? But I wanna show y'all something. Here's what happens when you don't do the inner work. You can say whatever you wanna say publicly. You could probably mean it with all your heart. But if you don't do the inner work, fellas, young ladies, with all y'all little groups that y'all together and y'all brothers for life, I don't know how long that lasts. When you come together with somebody, yeah. Let me tell y'all something. I was sold. I was sold. Y'all can't see what I can see. Y'all gonna see it in a second. I was sold. When I saw that, I don't care what they was rapping about. I was sold, y'all. I was like, God, there are two black men can be together as one and make money together and kill the world together. They can. These boys, I was just like, wow. Now, Jay doing his thing, Dame, I suppose, doing his thing, but they ain't doing it together, and they ain't do it like Jay said they was gonna do it in the record. Jay doing his thing. Beyonce kid, Jay killing the game. We don't got nothing but respect for Jay. Dame look like he married, got kid, he doing his thing. I'm not mad at any one of them. They killing the game. I'm just saying my heart was broken. They ain't do nothing wrong. My heart was broken. For the first time in my life as a young African-American man, I was like, yo, we can do this thing together and we're not gonna have to split up. I almost got one. I don't even wear jewelry. I almost bought me one and had that joker like, what? For life. Because this was a symbol of greatness. Come on. It wasn't no greater lyric to me. He talking about I go to heaven. What happened to heaven's gates? Your son like mine. We different. We got the same pot. There's some street code stuff. I was feeling this. Like, yeah, we can do this thing together. I ain't mad at neither one of them. They killing the game. But I'm saying you had me believing. Something happened. With God, the heaven's gate. Some inner work happened. Somebody didn't do inner work. And when me and C together, I swear to you, I'm not playing. C, as much as I believe is perfect, we was going to break up because I had some inner work to do. I had some trust issues. We wouldn't be we wouldn't be killing the world. It was 3 of us to change the world. And then LaShawna came, and then folks came. The 3 of us changed the world. We never had an office. CJ wasn't even in the same city we was in. CJ was all over the world. We was killing it. I said, the only thing gonna break this up is my trust issues. It ain't got nothing to do with C, but it's between me and me. I got to deal with it. I'm gonna break us up. I don't know who did it. Jay probably didn't do it. I don't know. Dame might have done it. I don't know. I don't know who did it, but I do know somebody didn't do the inner work. Can I go back? My man said, I go to heaven's gates. I switched my life for yours. What happened with the switch? I got your son. I keep him in line. One of the fierest doggone lyrics on there. Jay said, you ain't liking my girl. That's street code. Your girl off limits to me. Something happened to you. Something happened to me. Your girl off limits. That's street code. That's where I come from. I felt what Jay was saying. I said, man, 2 men can come together. They dominated the space. Low key, I ain't think none of them was on Pac level. Low key. I ain't think none of them was on Biggie level. Low key. But they was the best out. because they was a brotherhood. What you building on, y'all? What you building on? You building on money? Huh? This is what Jamal taught us. This is why I roll with Maul. Well, family, faith, finances, fitness, freedom.